Hey y'all, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite evening beverages, and it involves a secret ingredient from Hatchet Coffee. It's a chai latte. So the key is to go to Hatchet Coffee and get one of these. They aren't cheap. This is the chai flavoring. They only have it some of the time. So, you got to shake it up good. It's got all the spices and the flavors in it. It's really good. And just put however much you want of chai spice. And then I like oat milk for the latte part, so I use oat milk. And then for the tea part, I just use some decaf tea because this is an evening beverage. And then some ice. And that sure is good. And this secret chai spice from Hatchet Coffee is the bomb. It's the magic ingredient. You have to go and ask real nicely for it. All right, so now that I've got my iced chai latte, let's talk about some politics. Let's talk about where we are right now. So we here in the United States are in the middle of an authoritarian breakthrough attempt by Donald Trump. I like to think of it kind of like a football game, this moment in history. Where Trump is on the offense, right? He's got the ball. He's trying to march down the field. And those of us who love democracy and don't want to see America turn into a fascist state, we're on defense. So every time he passes or runs the ball, he tries to gain ground. And he's doing this in all kinds of ways. He's doing it with this plethora of ridiculous executive orders. He's doing it with this nonsense thing where he's going to declare Antifa a terrorist organization. It's just funny because Antifa is not an organization, it's a movement. It stands for anti-fascist, and most of America is anti-fascist. So he does ridiculous things like this. So what matters, but it's kind of smart in its own way unless you know his game. And his game is to kind of do this fire hose of falsehood and some psychological warfare to make folks think he has all this power that he doesn't really have. So we've got to show up on defense and contest every yard he tries to make. Because what happens if we don't show up on defense, then he's just going to run down the field. And he's going to continue to go more and more authoritarian and fascist than he has before. So he'll continue to gain ground. So the key is showing up on defense. Earlier this week, Governor J.B. Pritzker said, "Tyranny requires your fear, your silence, and your compliance. Democracy requires your courage." I want you all to think a minute about how many times you've had courage. I want you to go back in time for a minute and think about the first day of school. You're probably just a little person. And that's kind of scary to go all by yourself to school, but you did it anyway. I want you to think about the first time you rode a bicycle. I mean, I remember when I did, it was a little nerve-wracking to go from my training wheels to no training wheels. Daddy helped me. And getting the hang of this thing of riding on this two-wheeled bicycle without falling down was a little hard and a little nerve-wracking. But I did it anyway. And chances are you did too. You just put it in your mind that you wanted to do it, and you overcame your fear, and you rode the bicycle. How about your first job? Nervous? A little bit fearful? Would you get it right? Would it be okay? But you overcame that fear. You went to that job and you did your best. So there's all these little ways that all throughout your life you've overcome fear. And you've gone ahead and done the thing that you're a little bit fearful about. So that's what's important. You've got more courage than you know. And the antidote to this ridiculousness of Trump and his psychological warfare and trying to make you afraid is joining with your neighbors in your larger community and showing up on defense so that Trump can't move the fascist ball and gain ground, right? So I organize, I'm on the leadership team for Indivisible High Country, and we've organized protests every month since March. Our first one in Boone had 1,500 people. We had another one in Ruby Red, Ashe County, it had 1,200 people. We've had them in Caldwell County, down in Lenore. We had one last month, Memorial Monday, and we delivered a coffin to Representative Fox because all the people who will lose their lives as a result of cuts to Medicaid and SNAP. So one of the things that happens when we do all these events is we get a lot of feedback. And you would not believe all the comments from all the people that said, "It's my first protest. I was afraid, but I came anyway. And I met so many people that feel just like me. I found my community. I found my people. It's the best mental health antidote I could have gotten. It's so much better than doom scrolling." So I just want to tell you, get off the internet. Don't be watching any more videos of me after this. Go and connect with your friends and your community. Defend democracy. It will make you feel better. Next thing I want to tell you is authoritarians rely on this firehood of falsehood. So Trump wants you to think he's invincible, but the reality is he's not. He's incredibly unpopular. So there was a big Economist and YouGov poll that dropped earlier this week. You probably didn't hear about it because there was a whole lot of other noise going on, but President Trump's approval rating dropped to its lowest level of his second term in the YouGov Economist poll released Tuesday. And in that poll, 57% of Americans disapprove of the president's handling of his post. Nearly 2/3 of independent voters, 64%, say they disapprove of Trump's handling of his jobs. And this is really important because this is the swing vote, among Americans who consider themselves moderate, 65% disapprove. And then the coup de grace. Y'all haven't heard this, I'm sure, because there's been so much more other noise going on. But the Fox News, yes, I said that right, Fox News national survey conducted from September 6th to September 9th found that 52% of voters think the Trump administration has made the economy worse. So he's doing all this noise and making all these outlandish statements because he wants to distract us from all that. So here's the thing. Sometimes the fear is real. It was real when you went to learn how to ride a bike for the first time, or your first job, or you first went to school. But you overcame it anyway. You went and did what you needed to do. So we're having a protest, a Fed Up with the GOP protest at the App State campus on Stadium Drive this Saturday, September 20th, from 4:30 to 6. You got two options to participate, actually three. One, you can come and be a part of the democracy defenders, not letting Trump move the football down the field and gain any ground. Two, you can just come in your car, stay in your car, and deliver food to the food drive we're having for Hospitality House. If you've got a busy day, you don't have a lot of time, can't get out of your car and join the community, you can always donate food. That would be great. Then the third option is you can do both. But if you do both, come early at 4 p.m. because you need enough time to get through the food donation line, get parked, and then join the Democracy Defenders on the east side of Stadium Drive. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and say, I know that things are upsetting right now and you might be feeling a little fear. That's okay. You felt that before. You overcame it. And the best antidote is just to show up with your neighbors. Get off the internet. Quit doom scrolling. There are more democracy defenders than you realize. And we collectively are stronger than all the noise of Donald Trump. So enjoy your chai latte if you decide to make it, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye, y'all.